Right, so news that just broke about an hour ago, the Labour Court actually reinforcing the interdict, stopping Nehawu from continuing with its strike, and our reporters continue to monitor that public sector strike across the country. Let's take you to Nqobile Madlala. She's keeping an eye on the Labour action in Durban, and she joins us now live. Nqobile, just an hour ago or so, the Labour Court telling Nehawu that it needs to stop with this particular strike. Have you been able to get reaction at all on the ground from where you are?
Well, Masejo, we actually did reach out to some of the leaders that we were speaking to earlier on, and most of them just saying that they are going back to the drawing board, that they are going to be consulting first before they can speak to us. However, on the ground, Masejo, we still have some of the members just here all around scattered, no longer, of course, striking and singing and so on, but just seated and scattered along the area, still waiting to hear what will be now the outcome as the leaders are regrouping and thinking about what will be the next plan with regards to what has happened. But it seems the message has, of course, filtered down to many of the people that were part of the strike, so they are going to be hearing in terms of what will be the way forward. However, we heard from Friday that there were news of the fact that pop crew, which mainly would be representing places like the police and so on, were also going to be joining the strike. So now I'm going to bring in the pop crew representative to speak to us about that. Mama, I think we've just heard about the judgment saying that this, of course, now might potentially be illegal, which means nobody's allowed to be regrouping and protesting and so on. But you guys are going on a strike still.
Yes, as Pop Crew, as you know that last year in September, we had started with our program of action. Currently, what we are doing as from today, we are intensifying that. We are having the picketings together with the next meeting, where we are engaging with our members in terms of getting mandate for us to go on strike, because it is important for us to continue with our taking the mandate to the members, because it's very, very important. You will remember that in 2018 we did not get the salary increment, and then in 2021 there was that grant, which is Imali Ekolo when we call it, and then in 2022 unilaterally the employer implemented. When we were having our national march in Union Building, we agreed that we are going to continue and have our march in Parliament. But due to the issues that are happening currently in the PSCPC, that is why we are down on the ground in the picketing line, taking the mandate from the members to say that are we going on strike or continue with our program of action, as we agreed that we are also going to the National Parliament to make sure that all our issues that we wanted, we demanded, are still are going to be heard by the government.
And I mean, as essential workers, how are you going to do this? How would the day look like if you go into the strike as well?
You must understand that not all the employees in SAPS are essential workers. We are also having the Constitutional Court judgment, which says that the Public Service Act members can go on strike. But you must remember also that in the National Parliament, there was the negotiations, the issues about the minimum service level agreement, in which the employer is running away from that, because even SAPS is not that all members are working essential duties. There are those Police Act members, but who are doing administration, which are on support. So automatically, if you take those members out of the office, the Public Service Act members, automatically the employer will be able to come and hear us what we are saying, because currently now the employer does not want to hear anything, as they are just unilaterally implementing, they are just doing the things as they feel they deemed fit to them. So the government is not taking us seriously, because unilaterally they can do whatever. Because even in the PSCPC, when you go and negotiate, continue to negotiate with them, you cannot be sure that whatever that they said they are going to implement, as they reneged in 2018, unilaterally in 2022. So from now onwards, are you going to be able to trust the government? The government is untrustable. We cannot be able to trust the government in the current situation.
So are you supporting now? How and when can we expect you to start?
We are supporting Nehawu. We are behind Nehawu. That is why you see me here also with the comrades from Nehawu. And for us, once our members say that we must start, once we consolidated everything, we are going to indicate to the national office. Once our members said that we must start next week, we must start next week to go on strike, because whatever that we need as the employees, it's the plight of all the workers. And if we win all.
Thank you very much for speaking to us. That's Ntabeleng Molefe. She is, of course, in KwaZulu-Natal for Pop Crew. But if you can hear that, Masego, she's saying that they are waiting for the word and they will get going. But however, interestingly, they're saying that they are supporting Nehawu in this strike action, which we now know that should not be going forward. But we will be hearing from the leaders of Nehawu as well in terms of what is the way forward.
All right, Ngobile Madlala in Durban for us. Let's leave it there for now.